to know what really sets me on edge? People who knock at my door when I'm not expecting anyone. Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to another Monday rant about weird kind of things. No, I'm not gonna call it weird fears. It's not like a fear. I'm not traumatized by it like I am with flowers. Let's not bring that up again. But I guess it is a little bit of a weird thing, but I feel like people are more likely to have this as opposed to, you know, having a weird fear of flowers. Or I actually heard someone was scared of 5Ps. Really? I mean that. So today's video is going to be about why I don't answer the door. Now let's make one thing perfectly clear. If I am expecting someone, or if I'm expecting a package or anything of the sort, or if I know that there will be some sort of human presence around the place that I live, that's fine. I don't freak out every time I hear a knock at the door. But I definitely think that this sort of thing is a lot more seated in anxiety rather than an actual fear. I'm not a mental health expert, I don't know. So let me give you guys an example. You know, everyone has that friend who hates ringing up. If it's a takeaway or a taxi or anything that requires you to talk to someone on the phone, we all know that one person that's like, oh, can somebody else do it? I don't want to do it. It's kind of a little bit like that. I don't mind ringing up. Many years of Asian training and having to translate for my mom and ring up stuff for her has drilled it into me that ringing up people is not so scary anymore. Don't get me wrong, unless I prepare myself, I do still get a bit anxious on the phone and I start to sweat, and you know, we all know how that ends up. But it's something that I've gotten a lot more used to now, so if I need to ring someone up, if I need to do something, if I need to sort something out, I generally don't mind talking to people on the phone anymore. But an example to sort of link the door and the phone aspect of things, it's kind of similar to the feeling you get when somebody calls your phone. You're not expecting a call, you're not expecting anything, and the number that is ringing is either privated or a number that you don't know. Now, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I'd say probably a large majority of people that I know, having an unexpected caller, especially from a number that you don't know, it's really stressful. Talking to someone that you may or may not know, judging by the fact that you don't know who the fuck is calling you, that is pretty stressful. I will wait for the call to ring out, and then I will go on Google and check the number. Pretty much 99% of the time it's just spam. So I don't feel bad at all about, you know, ignoring the call. And my kind of philosophy is that if it's really important, if they really want to speak to you about something, they'll leave a message. I know it's a bit harsh, but depending on what someone's doing, people don't know whether you're working or maybe busy or if you've got something going on. The majority of the time, most people have called while I've been in the shower. So I guess with this video, I just kind of want to say to people that it's okay if you get anxious when people call that you don't know or people knock at your door. It's kind of a, I don't want to say normal, because let's face it, it's kind of not really. Nobody should be that scared about opening the door, but it's okay. And I can tell you right now, it does get better. I used to actually be a lot worse with unexpected social interactions, because I'm the kind of person that if you give me time to prepare, or if I know beforehand that I'm going to be in a social situation, I can sort of, you know, muster up the ability to be socially interactive. Like all the jobs that I've worked in are customer service based, and I really enjoy talking to customers and meeting new people, but that's for work. I'm being paid to be social. When I get home, I literally don't leave my bed, and my flatmate Sunny can vouch for me about that. But honestly guys, if you have the same thing where, you know, you don't like answering the door or picking up the phone, it does get better. I'd say try to kind of expose yourself to it as much as possible, but not so much so that you kind of go from zero social interaction to boom, massive social interaction. Hope you guys have enjoyed this week's video. Be sure to click here to subscribe to me if you haven't already, because, you know, look at these fancy end screen things, and be sure to click here to check out my last video. I guess that's pretty much it from me again this week. I'm kind of struggling to think of things to say for this outro. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll see you guys next week for another Monday video. Bye. Why did I do that?